You're on.
Okay.
No.
For hosting this forum.
Hit it again.
This one's not good. Okay, is that on now? Okay, thank you. Thank you for hosting this forum. I'm pleased to have Mike Stevens, owner of Action Printing, who's joining us via video conference today from Lubbock, Texas. Action Printing employs 30 employees and provides a full range of printing services, binding, copying, graphic design, and website design. This is Action Printing's 20th anniversary, so Mike knows what it takes to run a successful business. Others have recognized Mike's success, including the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber recently named Action Printing as one of their Blue Ribbon Award winners in the Small Business of the Year. Mike is active in the Lubbock Chamber of Commerce and serves on the Agriculture and Legislative Affairs Committee. An interesting thing, the Lubbock Chamber of Commerce really put together their own association health care plan, and within the Chamber are providing health care benefits for small businesses that are a member of the Lubbock Chamber of Commerce. And what was interesting about that is I think 40% of the people that joined that program were first time to ever provide employee health care benefits. Mike has also been in West Texas a long time, and one of the things that Mike understands and what small businesses across the nation understand is the importance of working capital. Working capital is the lifeblood of small businesses, and when we take away working capital through taxation, we inhibit the ability of small businesses to operate around the country. So again, it's my pleasure to present Mike Stevens, owner of Action Printing from Lubbock, Texas. Mike?
Thank you, Congressman. I'd like to make 4 comments, and first, goes unsaid too many times, but thank you very much for your conservative representation of our community. It doesn't go unthanked, and I'd like to thank you today. I'd like to comment on 3 items. First, the proposed tax increases and how I feel it will affect small business. If the proposed tax increase does come to fruition, I believe it'll affect a scenario that comes about in small business many times. Many small businesses require the protection of a corporate veil, such as a C Corp would provide. But most of the time, small business profits don't allow us to pay taxes on corporate income tax rates. So we take advantage of an issue called an alter ego. Commonly, with this alter ego, we will buy a piece of land, we'll build a building, we'll reside in that building, we'll pay rents across to the other company, and defray from the corporate income tax. Now, what we do is this profitability, the rent profits, get reported to our personal income taxes, and we pay taxes based upon that. So if our personal income tax rates go up and affecting many small businesses, I can't think of a better way to turn money over faster than to buy land, build a building, reside in it. We're employing bankers, we're employing contractors, and workers. It flips money over again quicker in our economy than anything I can think of. Secondly, I wanted to comment on the negative impact that a failing economy is having on our business today. In my opinion, the reason that small business exists is they have the inherent ability to manage cash. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but small business resides because it has the ability to manage cash. The reason they got created, I think, is different, and that they possess some entrepreneurial ability. So if you look at small business as a whole, I think it's 2 things: the ability to manage cash and some entrepreneurship. I'm related to 2 small businesses, one in Cook County where Mr. Felderhoff is. I grew up in that community on a 5th-generation cattle ranch. And being a good cowboy doesn't make us a ranch, but being cash managers does. The same thing in our printing business with my partners in West Texas. If we remove the wealth from those who have proven that they, in the past, that they can manage wealth, we have simply removed the wealth from America. Redistributing our wealth through taxation will have a fallout effect. And if I were to draw a conclusion or to wrap these 2 issues together of a failing economy and proposed tax increases, this is the scenario that I see coming to small business. Small business will notice with these tax increases that we are paying for the shortfalls in other areas of our economy. Small businessmen across the country will do what they do best, and they will manage their assets. They will not allow their assets to be sold down the river in future taxes, in an increase in taxes. If you were to go to my website today, action-printing.com in Lubbock, Texas, you'd see two things. You'd see assets and you'd see talents. Small businessmen will protect these assets by either selling them or whatever they can do to best protect them. They would second sell their talents to the highest bidder. And if you lose small businesses' reinvestment into our economy, I am not a good enough economist to predict the fallout of that, but I think that it would be catastrophic. Again, thank you for your conservative service. That's my comments. And oddly enough, Mr. Felderhoff, I grew up in your neighborhood.
Thank you, Mike. Mike, I think you made an extremely important point, and I want you to go back to that. You talked about managing cash, and that's your working capital. And if you don't have working capital in your business, then does that affect your ability to expand your business?
Especially in the short run. Our ability as a small business to compete against larger business and offshore is being flexible. We have to have the ability to borrow money. We have to have cash reserves. We have to be able to react at a moment's notice, attack client problems, do it efficiently and effectively. So, yes, the ability to get our hands on our cash and manage it properly is paramount.
Thank you.
Mike, hi. It's Eric Cantor. Thanks again for participating today. We appreciate your testimony. I'm going to ask our chairman of the Republican Conference